Day 2 at ECU circuit.
Something looks a little wrong.
Ah, crap.
Fixed.
All right, well, radiator number 2 is leaking now. That sucks. We're finally fixing the car because it was running a little rough yesterday. It was kind of blowing out spark, I think, under load. CJ, the master here, diagnosed it. Before we even left for Japan, he's like, you know, I'm going to bring a set of plugs just in case. And I've just been up farting around on my phone. And he's moving out to go drive it, and I didn't realize that he had taken off to go work on the car. So I came down and he's wrapped up the job, but hopefully he's fixed it.
Because something looks a little wrong with one of these plugs, huh?
And to change the plugs, you got to pull off the intake elbow to get the coils out. That's not a horrible job, but not a nice job. While CJ's doing some work, I figured I'll do some work here too. Let's see, where's the middle? Here? Yeah, okay. Okay. Nope, hang on. Yeah. Got to get this just right. It's crooked. Oops. Oh well. All right, here's CJ testing the car out after fixing the burnt plug. Seems to be going pretty good. Although this is the first time drifting it in the dry. So it looks like it might be a little grippy with the 235s. The 225s I got on it. Looks like it's come back in. Alright.
Now, it is my turn to give this a go. CJ said it's a little bit of a workout because it's pretty grippy, so we'll find out. Yeah. There we go. There we go. This is good. Oh, it goes so good. Oh, this is awesome. All right, a little wet right here. A little flick back this way. Ah, I didn't time that right. Oh. Alright. Let's build it back up, see if I can link the whole course again. Oh. Oh no. Oh, I smell coolant. Okay, I smell coolant. I'm going back in. I gotta figure out what's going on. I smell coolant.
Yeah, me too.
Ugh. It's not overheating, but I smell it. Oh, the radiator's puking. Oh, crap. No, the radiator. Ah.
So the radiator split right there. The fan hit it. I don't really know how. It looks like the fan hit it. It might have just split. It might have just split, but I mean the fan, there's a big rub mark right where the fan spins, so yeah, I don't know. I just wasn't sure if when I spun and installed that the engine and trans, whoa, that's windy. Got the engine and trans shifted forward and hit it. I don't really know. So well, time to change the radiator. Radiator coming out. Oh yeah, that. So it's split.
Yeah, that's the fan definitely hit it. Chunked all this.
Yeah. Okay. So that's how it cut it. Is the fan hit it? So, I guess when we put the new one in, we'll try and give it as much space as possible. I don't really understand how it. That's a lot of movement. Fortunately, Power Vehicles had a radiator for us, the A31, because the Cefiro, because it's an RB car, it used the same radiator as like an R32. So they had a used R32 radiator we're going to toss in and hopefully not destroy this one. I'm going to try and steer the radiator a little better since it ties with some of this. This wind is crazy. Let's see if maybe we can not destroy another radiator. They have a performance radiator up there for us if we need it for like $300 and something. I'm just trying to not have to spend that money. Fixed. The new radiator fits a little different, which is fine by me because I think it'll actually keep it a little further away, which is kind of nice. I know we added some zip ties for stability because I think that rocking back plus the engine rocking might have been why there was a hole in it. Drink, drink, drink. Fill up our radiator so we can go drift again.
Watering the horsepower so they grow up big and strong.
Yeah. All right, well, radiator number 2 is leaking now. That sucks. Diagnosis might be complete as to why we just killed 2 radiators. We noticed down in that corner there was some rub marks from the on the battery, and our hold down doesn't quite hold the battery down, so we're having to shim it. You know, we did that yesterday, and I think it came out, and the battery shifted because there's some rub marks on the fan right here, and I'm wondering if the battery came over, pushed the fan forward into the radiator, boonk, and then destroyed the radiator. That's 2 that have done that. We just got it up in the air. The transmission mount is good. The engine mounts are good. So there's no way that should shift forward like that. So that's about the only thing we can come up with. And we did notice on our catch can, the little fill tube thing broke too, which probably happened from the battery shifting over. So the battery definitely came over pretty far. And I guess that could be why, because I mean, that's such a massive hole there. Or a gap. I can't imagine that the engine and transmission are shifting, especially because, you know, we just checked and the mounts are solid. The radiator saga continues. Power Vehicles did not have another stock size RB radiator, so we tried to use one of the bigger, larger aftermarket one. Thinks great, we'll have some good performance. I think the front end of the car's tweaked a little bit because the clutch fan was touching the bigger radiator. So we took that back, said, sorry, it's not gonna work. And then we went to lunch and sat down and had a real good think about what we were going to do. Next thing we did, we stopped by a metal supply shop and picked up some pipe. And then we came back to the track and were stopped by Power Vehicles to grab an SR radiator. SR radiators have the top hose on the opposite side of the engine. So we knew that we had to get a different hose to be able to go from the RB to the SR radiator. And so our fix was to stop by that metal shop and get this piece of pipe, which we're going to cut down to length here in a minute over at Power Vehicles so we can get this nice and fit it up. And that's going to be our upper radiator hose. One of the other things that we decided to do was this radiator we bought has an electric fan on it because the clutch fan is what keeps killing our radiators. And it's not the clutch fan's fault entirely. It just You know, the battery was bounced around. We think we fixed that too, but we figured this is just one less headache. Although the clutch fans move a ton of air. This one still seems to move a lot, but I guess we'll find out. We'll keep watching our temps while we're drifting to make sure we don't overheat. Well, we did some work on the car. It seems like our radiator fix is holding. Fingers crossed. But it's 4:15, which means no more drifting today. We're done. That's it. So now we pack it up and go back to the hotel, and first thing tomorrow, nothing's gonna go wrong. That's what I've got anyway. Fingers crossed and knock on wood, because I'm tired of working on this car and I just want to drive.
Join us next time for...
Let's just check under the hood, make sure our fixes are all holding up. Here comes the mighty Cefiro.
That was it.
We're gonna call that a success.